Hey everybody!
I'm so excited.
Of course, you're gonna mess up my intro. You know what? We're not cutting this out. We're keeping this one. We are so excited. Anything else to add?
Nope.
So I'm here with Rahaf. We've been talking about this one for a bit. We finally managed to put it together. I think it's gonna be fun today. So the format is not particularly set, but we have an idea of what we're gonna try and do. But
just to give people an idea.
I was gonna say, at least let's give an intro.
Yeah.
Please.
Ola, before the intro, everything we talk about on the podcast are usually things that we discuss over coffee. And then we say, you know what? This should be a podcast episode.
Oh, yes. Yes. Coffee, shisha, podcast ideas, and then a whole bunch of other things. And we've managed to put together some exciting things in the last week or so that you will hear about in the upcoming few weeks or so. So more exciting things to come. So today's podcast, I don't even want to call it a title. What's the direction of today's? The theme, yes.
The theme would be things that people misunderstand or mislabel.
Okay. I'll buy that. Mislabel as what? Yes, we're holding up tiny little flags.
We were trying to come up with a title, and then it was just not everything.
Not everything
is a red flag.
Not everything is a red flag.
So we're going to talk about this because I'm a member of so many groups, whether on WhatsApp or Facebook, and I see a lot of posts from women asking for advice, love advice or relationship advice, which is common and okay, until I read what the problem is.
Yeah. Asking
if this is a red flag. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but the things that I read, it shows that women there's so much space for women to grow emotionally and, energetically to be mature enough.
Cool. I like how you just threw women under the bus.
I did.
Boys are just as guilty.
Red flags are for both, but because I'm a member in these groups, I get to see a lot of examples from women. Okay. So as a woman, hate me all you want, but we have some work to do.
Okay, so what I did was I put together a stack of them.
Come on.
And we printed red and green flags, but we know that this is also going to be an audio podcast too. So let's establish.
So when I raise a flag, I'm gonna say
the
one
color.
Is it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, Ali and we might not agree on all of these.
So I'll tell you what. If we agree, we move to the next. No need to discuss it. If we disagree,
really,
let's see that. Unless there's something that you're feeling passionate about, then we'll delve a little. Okay. Because with this stack, we might be here 5 hours.
He has done a lot of homework.
Yes.
All right.
Good.
So
you want to split or you want to read it? Let me do a batch first, and then I'll give you a batch. I think it'll be better than one. Or
why? Because you're a man?
You can go first, but I didn't want you to feel like I was letting women go first because you're a woman.
Yalla, go.
I go? Okay.
Go. Like, shuffle the cards.
Ooh, shuffle the cards.
Yeah, I mean.
If you can't hear me, that's me not slapping somebody. That's me shuffling cards.
And don't cheat.
I'm not. I printed them. What do you mean don't cheat? It's not like it's got.
I see the cards.
It's not like it's got the answer on the back. Okay,
all
good.
Right.
Let's start with the softie here. Shared laughter, sharing a sense of humor, and finding joy in each other's company. Great.
I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, but
No, I don't.
I mean, some of my friends are like, my girlfriend doesn't like it.
Unless you're dating a drama queen or king.
Exactly, because I got friends who are like, my girlfriend doesn't like it when I laugh too much. And I'm like, huh?
No. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Maybe it's the wrong time to laugh. Maybe she's trying to be serious or to open a subject and he's just taking it with laughter or sarcastic.
I am so sorry. You're talking about one of those times where he's supposed to magically read her mind? Are you talking about one of those situations?
No.
Yeah.
I missed that. We're going to have so much fun today.
Yes. But I mean, okay.
Fine.
I got to
we'll skip that.
Here's the next one.
Why did you...
Controlling behavior, attempting to control or manipulate the other person's action, choices, or interactions.
Wait. Controlling behavior, of course, is a red flag.
Red flag.
I mean, yeah.
But what if the guy's like, but I know better?
Good. Go know better with someone else.
Okay, I like the with someone else. Okay. All right, here we go. Next
But what
one.
is controlled behavior? Let's give examples. Over jealousy, over protection, gaslighting.
No, but this I think is more about dictating how the other person should behave in whatever situations, perhaps. But then again, red flag.
So narcissistic.
This is very textbook narcissistic
Yeah.
codependency model. So yeah, for
Red,
sure.
ladies. This
Okay.
is not sexy.
Disregard for boundaries, ignoring or crossing personal boundaries, showing lack of respect for the other's person's comfort.
Red. It has red all over it. I mean,
Yes, red flag.
red. In friendships, in relationships, at work, with yourself.
Agreed.
Boundaries are very important.
Agreed. Okay, next one. Avoidance of responsibility, not taking responsibility for one's action or always blaming the other person for problems.
Red. Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, I agree with you.
But
There's a but. Yeah, this is one. Go ahead, read it. This is one of those situations where I would agree, but I've seen, some of the, it's not my responsibility anymore. I'm the girlfriend or the wife. Now all of it is your responsibility.
yeah, but that goes for too many factors or reasons. One, not healing, not going to therapy, not being self-aware, not dealing with past stuff. And two, because you were raised that you're always right.
Oh.
So, parents' fault, blaming them.
We need a separate box. Parent fault. I'm going to put on this side over here.
But you know what I mean. Right?
Yep, agreed. Next one, disrespect. Treating the other person disrespectfully, whether by belittling or dismissive behavior.
Yeah, and imagine I did this. Of course it's that. Did you choose all of them red?
No, it's a mix. It's a mix. Red, agreed. Okay.
I want to read.
Ooh, this is a nice one.
Okay.
Jealousy and possessiveness. Exhibiting excessive jealousy or possessiveness.
I mean, the way you wrote it, of course it's a red flag. But jealousy is appreciated every now and then.
I'm going to go green.
What?
I'm going green on this one.
Wait, what? You're going green with excessive jealousy or possessiveness?
Yeah.
Which can be a sign of insecurity or control issues. This is exactly what the card says.
I know, but
What's so green about it?
I left the last line out. I think it's nice to be jealous and possessive.
Oh my God, that's like a new series, new season of you. No.
So should we change the podcast to Ali and his red flags?
I think so. In honor of Ali's red flags.
I'll tell you what.
No, you can't.
Let's
Wait,
assume
you're
this is
joking.
No, I'm serious.
I'm not telling you you're joking.
Let's assume this is a spectrum. How much possessiveness is acceptable?
Zero
Zero?
possessiveness, a little bit of jealousy.
There we go.
Jealousy is so different than being possessive.
Tell me more.
So you could feel jealous of someone's presence. Another, like if you're a man, so your wife or your partner would be jealous of another woman.
Okay.
But that's because that could be a sign of two things. One is your partner has some things that are unresolved and it's triggering a jealousy. Or it's genuinely because I love my partner and I would want to know what is the nature of that relation. In that case, jealousy is a good thing.
That's the side I was coming from.
Assuming that both of them are in a very good place in terms of communication, to communicate that, hey, listen, I felt some jealousy today because of 1, 2, 3. Is there anything going on or is there something to discuss? But possessiveness, don't wear this, don't go here, don't be friends with that.
You know how many women I've heard say that?
I don't care. They need therapy.
They need therapy. This goes in the women need therapy pile. I
Yes.
like how we're putting piles out. Okay.
But you can't be serious that you're giving this a green flag.
I'm going to give it half a green flag.
Oh my goodness.
No, because from the good side of jealousy is what
We're
I
not
meant.
going to be friends for so long.
Let's see. I don't know if we'll run through
It's
the
going to
stack.
ruin our friendship. Okay,
We still got a lot to go. Let's see.
let's see. I want to breathe.
This might be our last podcast together. All right, next one. Unhealthy addiction, struggling with substance abuse or gambling or things like that.
I mean,
Yeah. Definite
goes
red
without
flag.
saying.
Financial irresponsibility, poor financial management.
Like shopping?
The fact that you
Traveling?
responded with shopping to what I said, poor financial management, says that in itself, girl, is a red flag.
I mean,
Rahaf, red flag to you.
Do you see me shop a lot? But I'm asking,
said
what kind of poor financial decisions? You need to be very specific. Because people can go on vacations decisions. Or,
Well, it says irresponsibility. At what point is it irresponsible?
But it's all about perspective. What you see irresponsible, I could see it a need.
So pick a color, girl.
No, you have to give me examples first. Is this ruining someone's life and future? Is it a matter of life and death, or is
spending?
Just
okay,
because you're jealous?
let me give you let me put it into structured example. Spending beyond your means for non-necessary things.
Okay, no.
Like
that's a red flag.
A holiday you can't afford.
No, this is a red flag. This is stupid.
Same. Agreed. We move on.
You see, even my earrings got pissed.
Okay, dishonesty, consistently lying or being deceptive.
Wait, I'm gonna have like 10 red flags.
10 red flags.
10 red flags. No. This is for me is unacceptable.
But how many times in a relationship have you seen people being dishonest, get busted, and then, make up some bullshit excuse, and then the other person being accepting of it?
A lot.
Then
but
why is this such a red flag immediately for us?
It is. Okay, wait. When people feel that or feel the need to lie to someone, it's because they don't feel safe enough with that person. So I think it's all about providing a safe space, a genuine safe space.
But this only happens when you're coming from a place of honesty to begin the relationship and not based on lies.
Of course, there would be no strong foundation if you're being dishonest and lying. So I would say dishonesty would be a red flag, especially when, being deceptive. I don't like that part. Being deceptive about important matters. Like, hey, surprise. Like, to give you an example, I saw a post the other day that a woman found out that her husband got another woman pregnant. Now, this is being deceptive about important matters. Not only he cheated, but he made someone else pregnant. And she did not hear it from him. Now, that is a red flag.
You think? Yeah, most definitely a red flag. Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I felt, if I would think of all the times I had to lie, it's because I didn't feel safe enough, or I felt I needed to be, I would be judged or whatever it is. And then I just now choose the right people to be with. Okay. You know what I mean?
Well, before we go on to the next one, you made me think of something. When is lying okay in a relationship?
I wouldn't say lying is okay, but I would say there's a line between having secrets or being private.
Oh, agreed. Private is something else.
I would be private about stuff. He has the right to be private about other things, but no secrets.
Agreed. And then henceforth, no lies.
No, of course, no lies.
I like it. Next one is isolation from loved ones. Isolating the other person from their friends and family.
That has my mom's name all over it.
Ooh, major red flag. Red flag. Anytime we had one of the guys, he's like, "Oh, I can't come out. My girlfriend, my wife won't let me."
It goes both ways.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, this ain't too good.
Give me cards.
Here you go, man.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh. Unwanted pressure. So pressuring the other person into activities, decisions, or commitments they're uncomfortable with.
Ooh, this is gonna be. I'm not gonna give it any flag because
I was just gonna say.
Because sometimes there's decisions that need to be made. You can't exit out of it. Sometimes you need to be involved in difficult decisions.
It's one.
So it's not red or green. It's in between. It
depends on the context.
Yes, agreed. I think it's very contextual, but you can't avoid decision making completely.
Not just that, but if someone wouldn't go to a water activity, I'm gonna pressure that person to come with me to a water activity.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. What if they're scared of sharks or something, girl?
Why would you find a why? No. All right. Oh, emotional unavailability.
Oh, red flag for me. Big time red flag. Big red flag. I mean,
he's not gonna change.
I think I was literally about to say that shit ain't gonna change.
You can't fix
Ladies,
him.
You can't fix him.
All right.
Boys.
I'm just being picky right now. Let me see.
Not fixable.
Oh, all right. Encouraging independence, supporting each other's independence while maintaining a strong connection.
Oh, 100% green.
Green.
To me, somebody who doesn't do this is a big red. It's not a neutral.
Oh,
So it's not like
so it's a non-negotiable for you.
It's a non-negotiable. How could you not? In my mind, how could you not?
Well, when you're dependent.
Well, that's a different problem. No, we're gonna have to have bigger piles to put all these in. Good. Next one.
Oh, okay. Frequent mood swings or extreme anger that create an unstable and uncomfortable environment.
Ooh, where's the therapist pile?
How frequent? I mean, you can't avoid mood swings.
I understand mood swings, but if it's frequent,
yeah, but how?
And if it's intense, within reason, but I don't know how we would define reason.
There's so much drama in the cards. Let's say that.
Oh yes.
You've exaggerated.
Yeah.
But mood swings are okay. It's when they create an unstable environment that is not okay.
So mood swings okay, but not when it gets to unstable. Okay, agreed.
I need to justify my mood swing.
Okay, agreed on that.
Perfect. Having a disagreement. Occasional disagreements are normal and can even lead to healthier communication.
I'm okay with disagreements as long as they're.
You said you're not.
No. I'm okay with disagreements. Green flag.
When I say you said, I mean when we were having coffee.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with disagreements as long as they're in a form of communication. I'm not okay with fighting. Fighting to me is not a disagreement.
Like raising voices and stuff.
There's no need.
You can be passionate.
Well, that's different.
About the topics. Why you're so,
Yes, but again, no need. There's a line that you notice immediately that gets crossed. That gets crossed when the volume goes up, when the anger starts to come in, when there's no addition to any logical value to the argument or to the discussion. You're not bringing anything new. You're just raising your volume. You don't have a point left to make. You've got no legs to stand on. But now it's just become an ego thing because I'm better, I'm bigger, I'm smarter, I'm louder. What? That doesn't add. I understand disagreements. I never understood arguments. Why would you let it get to the point of an argument? This means something happened wrong along the process of your communication.
Makes sense.
At least in my mind, right? And I've seen people who, by nature just flare up in a second, right? Okay, I understand. You're gonna get hot and then you're gonna cool down and then you'll be okay. That might be the person's nature. But kind of looking like an average, to average things out amongst people, I don't see a reason why there have to be arguments. I understand disagreements. You will always have a different perspective to somebody else's perspective on whatever it is. Me with a lot of my close friends, we disagree on so many things, but we always are still, operate. And you and me, same. We're the same. We disagree on so many things, but we always maintain respect. Oh yes. But we maintain respect for each other. We maintain that respect, and at the same time, we're open to listening to what the other person has, and we are also open to adding more information and knowledge to our perspective, and maybe shift it. And maybe not shifted. But whether it's shifted or not, the perspective, we still hold respect for each other's choice, even if it might be different. But why does it have to escalate to argument? I've had friends who have had for decades. We have never gotten to an argument. We have gotten into heated discussions, but never an argument. Because I like
the distinction.
I
like the distinction. I think we mix things up.
Yep. Yep.
I'm okay with heated discussion.
Yes,
I'm definitely okay.
Because that's where I think
but not,
you might be passionate about something.
Yeah.
I have heated discussions with a lot of my friends about recycling, and I'm like, "Why you gotta mess with my plastic straw?" They're like, "Oh, no, save the environment." I'm like, "I don't think so. Show me the data," and that's where my passion for the plastic straw comes in.
Or vegans.
We don't talk about vegans on this show.
All right, let's do one card from you, one card from me.
Okay. I got unresolved past issues, bringing unresolved emotional baggage from past relationship to current relationship.
Red.
Yes. Big.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Big red flag. Fix your shit.
Go to therapy.
Exactly. Before you decide to drag somebody else into your life. Not cool.
And not have kids.
Oh, this is a whole other issue. This is a whole other issue.
Or dogs. Having a life outside the relationship. So pursuing individual interests doesn't mean that a relationship is less important.
Green.
For me, it's please have a life outside the relationship. For the love of God.
Yes, not only have a life outside, but please do not suffocate your significant other. Oh my goodness, let them breathe.
Yeah.
They're not running away to marry somebody else. They're just.
It's not just that.
It's just.
It's also adding more pressure to one person to
Yes.
to play all of
To
these
fulfill
roles
the
and
roles,
to fill gaps and to
which is
fulfill
wrong.
enough of that.
Yep. Agreed. Okay.
Your turn.
Is it? All right. Social media activity, liking or commenting on others' posts. Let's assume it's the other gender's posts.
What kind of post?
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
woman, Ali.
Okay. Why don't you give me the example?
I mean, are you liking, by you, I mean men.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's give an example for each. So if
Okay.
men are liking bikini pictures.
Your red flag.
Or,
No.
okay, there you go. So that's a red flag. But
Okay.
if he's liking like day-to-day stuff, no intentions, not getting,
Like
wink, wink,
best
then it's
best
not a red
Amazon
flag.
finds. Yeah, no problem on that.
he's not gonna like that.
Well, I do.
Oh my God.
I should have my own best Amazon find channel at this point. The amount of garbage I buy.
But what kind of woman would post something on Amazon Finds?
No, tons of women post stuff. Look at this Tupperware and look at this. I don't
All right,
know
I'm
what.
sorry. Excuse my ignorance. Okay, in that case, it's a green flag.
This says a lot.
I'm being sexist.
This says a lot about the type of feed that you have and I have in our socials.
My
woman-
feed is
what have you
amazing.
been looking at?
We'll exchange feeds. All right, so is it green or red?
For me, well,
In between.
with it
Depends.
on the situation.
And their
Red depends on the
intention.
situation. Yes, depends on the situation and intention. Red and green.
Perfecto.
Good.
Showing vulnerability.
Oh, green.
I don't
Green.
have to read
Green,
it.
green,
Okay.
green, green,
So green.
green.
But come in. Wait. So I have something to add
Yes.
to this. Like being comfortable showing vulnerability and emotional authenticity. Great. But really, would you like to be with a person who cries all the time?
Oh, I didn't say crybaby. I said vulnerability.
Okay, just because I know people will ask about
No,
this.
no, not.
Did you
that.
hear that?
You want to be?
It's for one person.
You want to be?
Keep
You want to
saying
be?
vulnerability is for people who cry all the time.
No, you wanna-
Did you hear that? Yeah.
You need some regulation. If you are crying all the time, something's off. I'm not saying.
Or you're just a
I don't have.
crier. But
I don't have an
would
issue
be
with people
someone like
crying,
that.
but situational and subjective.
That's true. So it's a green.
Yep.
Vulnerability.
My turn.
Of course.
Ooh, disregard for consent, ignoring or violating consent, whether in intimate situations or in general.
Red.
Ooh, massive red flag.
Big red.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're up.
Mutual trust. Trusting each other's intentions and actions without constant suspicion.
Ooh, green.
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 Of course.
And if
Why
it's-
would I be with someone I don't trust?
Oh, I've seen tons of relationships where there's no trust. I've seen relationships where you better be sharing your location at all times.
I know people who do that,
Mhm.
but for the sake of safety.
Safety is different. I'm not
I just
talking-
want to know
no,
where
no,
you
no.
are, but
For-
that's it.
I have
Yeah.
tons of friends who share their location with
Yeah,
me. They're
yeah.
like, Ali, if there's something wrong, I need you to know where I am. I'm like, okay, just don't do anything stupid, but I will come get
No,
you.
but in this
no, no.
case, like looking on for proofs of
Yep.
something that doesn't exist, and then you're gonna manifest something. Just
Mhm,
FYI, this is how it works. Or looking at your partner's phone.
Yeah.
That's a red flag for me. I
Agreed.
would. The difference or the line would be: I'm okay with if you wanna do something, feel free to open my phone, but don't do it behind my back. These are the
Agreed.
sneaky
Agreed.
behavior I don't like.
All right. Ooh, this one's
Why
always
is
the
he
trouble.
getting the
I-
ooze? Give me your ooze.
Yeah, like, here, you swap. Give me that. Give me swap.
There
Okay.
you go.
What I've got is friendly with ex-partner, maintaining a relationship with an ex.
This is the one I thought oh wow, you said red?
Red.
I genuinely thought you're gonna go green.
Close that fucking door, please. Please. Do
Why
not
did-
drag
but why did
previous
I think you're
relationship.
gonna
No.
go green?
Do
Yeah,
not
it's a
drag
red.
previous relationship into your current relationship. If you were in a relationship with somebody and it has not worked out, this is black and white. Close it. With only one exception. if you've got kids and you're co-parenting, with that one exception,
That's not the only exception.
to me that's the only exception.
Oh.
Tell me what do you have? Because to me that's the only exception.
I feel we should start to normalize healthy breakups.
Healthy breakups,
So if
yes.
I had a healthy breakup with an ex, it's okay not to be friends. We cannot be friends, but we could be on good terms and not badmouth each other behind each other's backs. That's
No,
what I
this-
would like. Stay on good terms. That's it.
No, I like that. It's not about the good terms. It's just stay neutral. But you don't
Mutual,
got to be
yeah.
friends with your ex. If you're friends with
No.
the ex, this is to me a red flag immediately.
Yeah.
Either there's something unresolved, or you haven't let go, or you haven't processed, or you still have feelings, or you never had feelings to be. I mean, it's a something. Why are you gonna cook with a something? And it's, to me, it's not healthy, and it's not, honestly, to me, it's not even fair to bring. I'm okay talking to all my exes into a relationship with somebody. That's gonna create trouble. This is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. It'll create jealousy. Ooh, my ex, now is my friend because we're mature and we're gonna be friends with our exes. I don't buy his bullshit. But I'm gonna get a nice text message. I'm gonna giggle and laugh, and then my partner's going, "Who'd you get a message from?" "Oh, it's my ex." And all of a sudden, you put this person in a horrible feeling. Why would you do that? Why would you want this person that you claim you love and care about? Why would you want to put them in a horrible state that, what is this person laughing, giggling with their ex about?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I agree. It is a red flag. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I thought you were gonna go green though.
Oh no. I'm a very firm believer that when doors close, and sometimes God closes them for you, do not open them. The universe, if it has closed the door for
That's
you,
not how the saying goes, but okay, I'll give it to you.
do not open those doors again, because you need to look forward. Because guess what? There's better doors and windows ahead of you. Don't go back and open the ones that were closed.
Yeah.
If it didn't work,
Well said.
and you genuinely
It didn't
gave it a
work for a
shot, it
reason.
didn't work, there's a very solid reason, leave that door closed. Straight.
Fair enough.
You're up.
Well, perfect card after this.
Uh-huh.
History of cheating.
A red flag. Stab him with a red flag.
I don't even have to read all of it, but
Yep.
a pattern
Mm-hmm.
of cheating. Okay.
All right. Spending time apart, spending time with friends, or pursuing individual interests. To me, not only is this a green flag, this is a must. Exactly. Let your significant others.
And we don't have to be friends with each other's friends.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
But there is a red flag on that side.
Oh.
If someone's not comfortable introducing to their friends,
No, that's different. We go back to the lying and stuff.
that's
No.
if you're not comfortable introducing me to your friends,
No, but I mean, it's okay.
That's-
It's when you're, let's say, hosting a birthday party.
yeah.
All right. One big mistake that I've learned: never invite all of your friends in one room, because they are like there are categories for friendships, and they can't be in one room.
Exactly,
It's the same when
exactly.
you are in a relationship.
Good.
So you
No, I did. I just did.
it's me?
Yep.
talking about past relationships, like sharing past experiences, doesn't always mean the person is dwelling on the past. Yeah, of course. But
Yep.
it also depends on the context.
Oh, yeah. It's context and
If
subject
you're
to
not
what information
asked,
there is.
then it's a red flag.
Yeah. If you're not asked at all, there's a red flag. But I would, for example, I would like to know. I definitely don't want intimate details. But what I would like to know is, what were your previous relationships? And for example,
I would only
why
be
do you?
concerned, not concerned, curious.
No, curious. And
About
well, let
few
me.
things.
So I would say, like, okay, what were your previous relationships? Why do you feel they didn't work out? But only share if you're comfortable.
No, I wouldn't say that.
See, I would say
No,
that.
I wouldn't say that. I need to know why the relationship ended. Yeah. No, I need to know, because he would ask and I will answer.
Mm-hmm.
No, I will not say if you feel comfortable.
And
to
then
share.
and then to follow up would be like, let me call your ex and verify your information.
I won't do that.
I was toxic. Hell no.
Hell no.
That girl, crazy.
I'll show you some toxic.
She the toxic one.
No, but I mean,
I
you
had
have
a
every right
I had a friend
to know
who,
why the relationship ended.
I agree, but I have an interesting point on this. I had a friend who recommended a fantastic business idea, a dating app where you get evaluated by your exes.
No, with this amount of walking red flags and mental illnesses, no, it's a very
not gonna
bad business
not gonna
idea.
fly. Okay.
No one would be honest anyway.
All right. Incompatibility, fundamental differences in values, life goals, and future plans.
It's not a red flag,
Ooh,
but
to me, red
you
flag.
can't be with someone you're not compatible with.
So for
But
me,
it's not a red flag. That's the thing. That is not a red
Yeah.
flag. Red flag means it could be a strong preference. It could be,
But see, it's
but you know what I mean.
fundamental difference in values
No,
and life
fundamental,
goals.
of course. Okay.
To me, it's
great.
red
So
flag.
for me, I would be with someone with the same values. He has to have the same values, but I don't care about other stuff because at some point he's either going to influence
Yep.
something he likes, and I would be either curious or excited to learn about, and vice versa. But I don't have to practice what he is interested about.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
So
yep.
that matter. I feel attacked. All right. Occasional forgetfulness.
Occasional forgetfulness?
Like Dory? Me? You mean?
Occasional forgetfulness is
attacked.
okay. No flags. No
like
flags.
forgetting small details or dates occasionally doesn't indicate lack of care.
No, this is okay.
I'm a Dory, guys.
No, I got no issues with this.
That's me. So it's a green.
Wait. I had an interesting conversation about this with somebody.
What?
Occasional.
Green or red?
No, for me, no flag.
Okay,
But
no
I'm
flag.
gonna pick on this a little bit. So occasional forgetfulness is okay, but what if your birthday was forgotten or an anniversary?
If it wasn't intentional,
Well,
I would ask him.
forgetfulness is not intentional, is it?
But sometimes because there are reasons why people forget. It's either it's not important enough, so your memory blocks it, or you have so many things going on in your mind. So it doesn't mean someone doesn't care. But if it's important to me that he remembers my birthday, I'm gonna add it to his fucking calendar.
I like that response because what you said is I'm gonna put the effort to make sure that this person remembers.
Hell yeah!
by
I'm gonna put it as a reminder.
Put it as a reminder. Thank you very much. I love that.
And I'll act surprised.
I love the you don't need to read my brain type of approach to relationships is good. Okay, I
Plus,
think
if you make a fight, just to add one thing, if you make a fight about these things, you lose the gift. You really want that? Yeah.
Okay. Effective communications, openly discussing feelings, concerns, honesty and respect. Agreed. Green flag. Good. You're up.
Maintaining independence. So valuing personal independence doesn't necessarily mean avoidance of commitment.
Yeah, green flag.
Yeah.
Green flag for me also. Yeah, this is simple. At least it should be. It should be simple.
For us, it's a duh.
Yeah, duh. Okay. Having a strong support network, close friends or family. To me, it's a big green flag because I know people who are independent, but I'm not going to give you a red flag if you've got family and friends who are supportive of you and you have a good network and a healthy relationship. But the red flag would be...
But what about if it was reversed? So not having friends or family. Is that a red flag?
No, also not a red. Because I know people who are very hyper independent. But my red flag would be is if this network has strong influence.
Negatively. Yes.
Okay.
We agree. Expressing emotions differently. Some people may show affection and care in ways that differ from your own style.
Yes, for sure.
But that also goes back to the compatibility part.
And I think,
and love languages.
Not just compatibility, but I think communication. Because compatibility, to a certain extent, yes. But then the next part of that compatibility is communication.
But it's not a red flag.
Not a red flag. If you haven't communicated how you feel to be appreciated, that's on you. I was just literally before you came, I was talking to the ladies in the office upstairs and I was running through some of these. And it was interesting how between the two ladies, one was red and one was green on some of them. And the one was like, I don't want morning phone calls. Hey, good morning. Or text messages, good morning. I hope you have a lovely day. And was like, I want them all the time. I love that stuff. I'm like, both are fine, but you got to let the guy know.
Yeah, true.
If you haven't let the person know, how are they magically supposed to know you like or don't like?
True.
Morning messages.
But one very common problem that I hear about on this is that he's a good man. He's okay. He does this. He takes care of me, but he doesn't tell me how much he loves me. So her love language is words of affirmation, but his could be acts of service or quality time or whatever it is. So I think it's communication.
It's communication.
Yeah, you're right.
Equal partnership, contributing equally to relationships, decision-making, responsibilities, efforts.
Why are you skipping cards?
Some of them are very close. They're repeated.
I see him doing this.
Yeah.
Goes back to communication. Because what does partnership mean? How much I feel it should be done from the very beginning of the relationship to talk about responsibilities, roles, and investment.
Agreed.
Yeah, thank you.
Yours?
Where's my man? All right. Having ambitions, pursuing personal goals and ambitions doesn't mean someone is neglecting their relationship. Yes, but
for sure, green.
it's a green, but you need to also let
but not at
someone know that I'm someone who have this on my list
Yes.
that I want to talk about. I want to work on.
But to me, you can't be at the cost of the relationship. There's a line there. If you've got a partner and you're in support, you are supportive of ambition, right?
But what if both of you are ambitious?
Then support each other.
There you go. Then it will be at the cost of their relationship at some point.
That
it's
is
not going to be 50-50.
No, it doesn't have to be 50-50. But that's the synergy between the two people. When you are in support of each other's ambitions, you're automatically supporting the relationship too. But this goes again back to the same problem. We don't have the right type of communication between people.
All right. A green flag.
Yep. Asking for space, requesting time to think or process. Green flag. The number of people.
Green.
To me, it's green. But I've seen so many people. Oh, you need space?
Why would he need space when I'm here?
You need space?
Yeah.
Join NASA. They got space. It's a meme, right?
Rapid escalation. Moving too quickly.
Red flag. Nah, red flag. That's a major red flag.
Like moving too quickly in the relationship, which can indicate a lack of genuine connection or what we call love bombing.
Love bomb, yeah. No. Supporting alone time. I think we talked about that already. I'll skip.
Lack of communication.
Yeah. Ooh, showing nervousness. Nervousness around somebody you care about.
If I'm not your partner?
No, with
showing
the partner.
Nervousness in front of.
No, you're nervous with your partner or the person you're interested in.
Why am I nervous?
I don't know.
I mean, because nervousness shows either lack of safety
or you're hiding
or
something,
I'm
lying.
Oh, that kind of nervousness. I went to another direction. Sorry. Showing nervousness. Yeah, it could be because I'm hiding something. But there's plenty. No, I would not raise any flag because nervousness has many reasons.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm
Maybe
neutral
I have
on this.
social anxiety.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put any flag on this. I think this is something that needs to be understood further.
No flags.
Okay.
But just tell them you're nervous. We talked about that. Why I don't get any ooh stuff?
Here, you like this one.
Ooh. All right, different communication frequency. Oh my God. Not texting or calling as often as you might prefer doesn't necessarily signal disinterest. Wait, so that's...
You want to restructure it. How am I going to vote on this?
Yeah, well, what's that? That's true. So it's a green. Different communication frequency could be a green flag. It's not a red flag.
Yeah, it's not a red flag.
It's not a red flag.
But I know so many people look at it as a red flag.
Tell me about it. I know. Yeah. I know people who would like to be texted and called every single day for every minute. For me, if you do that, I'll block you. I'll put your name at the airport. You won't be able to move. No, for me, morning texts is okay. Good night text is okay. In between day, you want to check in, fine. But that's it. Don't you pick up the call unless I really love you. If I don't love you, if I haven't said that I loved you, you don't pick up the call, the phone. Okay. So yeah.
Interesting. Healthy conflict resolution, addressing disagreements.
Why would that be a red flag?
Yeah, I mean, it's a green flag. I mean, well, not doing it would definitely be a red flag.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right. You're not raising any flags anymore.
I'm holding all the notes.
Hold it in one hand. See, men can't multitask.
This is too much you're asking of me. Yes, ma'am. Your turn.
Fine. We said that. Respect for differences. Embracing differences and being open to diverse perspectives.
Yeah. Wait, let me flag.
And please don't use those differences as an excuse in your arguments.
Oh, that's another big one. Yes.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Having different interests, having hobbies or interests that are different from your own.
The more interest, the better, and the more fun.
Green flag. Green flag.
Okay. Just a second. We won't be having the same opinion on this one.
Okay. Why are you so happy?
I don't know. I just want us to, have a different opinion on something. disinterest in compromise. Refusing to compromise or find solutions in disagreements leading to repeated conflicts. Oh my, you're so dramatic the way you are.
It was flags.
Narrating that. But refusing to compromise is something, and refusing to find solutions is something else.
So I think refusing to compromise for me is a red flag.
For me, it's not. What am I compromising on? Why am I compromising?
Well, it's situational, right? But in most situations, look, there's only a handful of scenarios. Let's break it down. Let's simplify. So there's two people having a discussion about something. One person's got a perspective, the other person's got a perspective. So the only outcomes, there's only a few logical outcomes. One, person A's outcome is the correct one or wins, whatever it is. Person B's outcome wins and A accepts it, right? Or A and B both agree on something, a new something, not A's or B's, but a new version of it. Or they both stick their ground and disagree.
The alternative, which is C.
Yeah, so
third option.
Yeah, so
that's an alternative, not a compromise.
No, the alternative is a compromise because you let up your option or you adjusted your option.
How is my option affecting you?
No, so if it's option, you had option B, I had option A. We want to go out and eat. Right? I want to get burgers. You want to get pizza. I don't want to get pizza because I had pizza yesterday. You don't want to get burgers. You had it for lunch.
We go for shawarma, baby.
So you didn't get yours.
But that's a very simple example.
Yes, but you didn't get yours. I didn't get mine. We both compromised and got shawarma.
Yeah.
Option C. That's what I'm talking. Someone who's refusing to even go to option C is a problem.
Red flag.
That's the red flag I'm talking about.
In that case, it's a red flag. But in general, no, I'm not a big, huge fan of compromising.
Agree to disagree.
Your turn.
Oh, last one. Minimal contact at times. Sometimes life gets busy. Reduce communication. Red flag or not?
What?
Minimal contact. Sometimes life gets busy. Communication gets reduced.
In a relationship or a friendship? Friendship, it's fine, but relationship? Let's agree on how frequent are we gonna text each other.
I think as long as you communicate
give me a heads up that you're going to be busy and I won't hear from you.
Yes, as long as that's done, I'm okay. If that's not done and you're doing this,
I'll be anxious.
Ghosting, semi-ghosting thingy, you're burning bridges.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
all right. Does that mean I should just pick one?
No, pick whatever you like.
All right. Making future plans. Talking about future plans doesn't necessarily indicate clinginess. It can show commitment.
Oh, a green flag.
Yeah, but how long have we been dating? It could be a red flag if on the second date, hey, let's get married.
Well, that was the moving too fast part, right?
Oh, okay, fast. True. Yeah, green flags.
Yep, green flag.
All right.
Oh, you're giving me two. Thank you so much. Active listening. Green flag. Duh. Green flag. People, listen.
Come on. Me. Lack of support, not being there for.
Red flag, straight.
Yeah. All right.
Support of individual growth, encourage personal growth. Yeah, green flag. If somebody's not going to support your growth, I mean, that's just why are you in a relationship? That's just dumb.
Why would I be with someone?
Exactly.
Thank you. We don't have to complete sentences anymore. I like that. The last one. Ta-da-da-dum. No, actually, this is the last one from the cards.
Yes.
But I have one.
Oh, I'm coming to that because I got something too.
Okay. Empathy and understanding. Being able to put out the.
Yeah, green flag. Green flag. All right, we out of cards now, but I know Miss Rafa got some stories.
Plenty, but I'm not gonna share them all. But you said you have something for me.
I always have.
You go first.
Which one? What is I talking about? I forgot.
Other red flags.
Oh, there's tons of red flags.
Give me one.
People are red flags all over the place.
Agreed.
Getting into relationships for the sake of getting into relationships. I'm lonely. I want to be in a relationship.
Well, when you said I'm lonely, it became a red flag. But I mean, if people want to have hookups.
No, but I'm talking relationships, not hookup type of scenario. That's a whole different tangent.
Like an emotional band-aid?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Red flag. Go to therapy.
Yes.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of people who are in these type of
because
there's a dependent, don't want to be alone
but
type
there's a
of
big
relationships.
chance when people do that, there's a big chance that they are ruining a good person for the next person.
Oh my goodness, that's literally what I've said to so many people. I'm like, you're ruining a person for the next
Yeah,
person, and you don't deserve to screw up their life.
I agree.
I've had some tough discussions with people over the years.
I agree. No, I support this. Than not being in a relationship.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you ask me scenarios that you've seen women raise potential red flags about, and I can give you the guy's perspective.
Or I could give you what my old self used to do as a toxic woman. Kidding. Wait. I want if a man, we're not being serious here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you get that. If a man is using a WhatsApp business
Mm-hmm.
in his chatting and texting and communication, what do you think?
WhatsApp business versus WhatsApp personal?
And yeah.
He's being professional.
But why would you need a professional WhatsApp?
Because that's how he's showing commitment.
To whom?
I don't even know why you would have why would you use a WhatsApp business account?
Why?
Why
would you?
Outside of business.
I use it all the time.
No,
does that make me a walking red flag?
No, but outside of business, why are you using it? Oh, unless you only have one line, and you're like, for example, a freelancer or an independent worker.
Would you break up with someone just because they have a WhatsApp business?
No.
Okay, that's what I.
Well, my question would be, do you have a personal line? If they don't have a personal line, then it's fine. They're just using that same number for everything.
Who cares? It's just a space to communicate. For me, it's.
I'm not particular one way or the other. I don't see an issue.
All right.
If you're asking if it's an issue, no issue.
Yeah, women make it an issue now.
Yeah, no, I don't see it as an issue.
It got added to the red flags list. Anyway, so what do you want me to share with you? Situations?
Sure.
Or scenarios?
Situations.
That I find as a red flag or women find as a red flag?
We got enough time for maybe 2 situationships. Tell me.
Oh, sorry. I just apologized to the mic. Okay.
I think Shisha's our motivator.
I think so. We should have a Shisha next time. No, but I mean, we've covered most of them.
We covered
here.
a lot.
The funny ones are literally silly ones. But the whole point of this is literally to stop calling everything a red flag. Not everything is a red flag.
Do you think people, what are they doing? Are they over red flagging or are they ignoring red flags? Which way is it?
They're over red flagging. Like now we have reached a point in women's groups. I keep talking about these groups because I'm there.
Yeah.
If a man breathes, red flag. So what's 2 things here? 2 major things are going on. One is, why are we still asking for relationship advice from non-experts? We exist for a reason. By we, I mean experts. Go to an expert and ask for an advice. You can't afford them. Ask ChatGPT. I don't know.
That one's easy. They don't want advice. They just want somebody to mindset. They just want somebody to agree with that victim's mindset. So that's why they ask these places.
Who am I to tell you if this is a red flag or not? Because the advice we give to other people, you and I know that it depends on your experiences, your level of awareness, your knowledge. How have you worked on your past traumas or not? So the baggage and all of that. Based on those factors, I'll be giving the advice. But in no way I'm more expert than you are, or in a place or a position to tell you what to do with your relationship. Stop asking bullshit advice in bullshit places.
Well, I've got an interesting one. A lot of people I've spoken to over the years, they get into relationships, and I'll give you the women's perspective from the conversations I've had with women. They have a tendency to ignore a lot of red flags. Oh, it's okay, but he's really good with this, and this, and this. Well, there's 2 sides of it. There's the he's good with these 5 things, so because of that, I'm going to average out the red flags, and they're just pinkish now. I'm going to dilute them. That's the first lie I feel they tell themselves. And the second lie they tell themselves is, I'll fix whatever is not according to what needs to fit the cookie cutter.
Change with time.
So I don't know, this is just theory of mine. I think they've bounced from these type of relationships to the point where they just flung themselves to the other side where, everything's a red flag. There needs to be a cookie cutter, perfect guy that's going to fall from the sky.
Yeah.
He's going to look like Jason Momoa or Henry Cavill and knows how to cook and foot massage and all that shit and whatever. Oh, look at you.
Stop.
But short of that, everything's red flag.
Yeah.
You think that's what's going on?
Okay, one thing I cannot blame women on is that a lot of men have showed enough proof that women cannot trust men anymore based on immature behavior. So that's a lack of awareness and maturity from men's side. But that's the thing that I blame them for, is that not doing anything about it and keep complaining. Like, yes, if men are not mature enough to take you on a date and treat you properly, that's not just on him, that's also on you. So go. I want people to stop treating or looking at therapy as something that, what do you think is wrong with me? No, it's just you becoming a better version of yourself. Because if you're still attracting people who are emotionally unavailable, means you are emotionally unavailable.
You do something wrong.
You want a relationship, you want to be available, but there's something still need to be healed.
You need to work on it. Yes, agreed.
But instead of doing the work, I'm just gonna go and call everyone a red flag, and just people are not good enough for me, and I'm too good for them, and I'm this and that, and ask, sorry to say it, but other losers, what do you think?
I think I agree with you. I think you're right. I think a lot of this has to do with self-growth. A lot of this has to do with healing. There's trauma that people have from childhood that's carried over in ways that they don't realize. And I think the single largest impact point is relationships, because now you're bringing two complex people, into the same space. And if there isn't synergy, and if there isn't overlap, and if there isn't, quality build and support for each other, it's gonna create noise. It's gonna create a lot of noise. And after a while, that noise and that friction will just burn out the relationship.
And men.
Yep.
And men, like, so they don't, I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of comments. Why don't you think about men? When it comes to men in relationships, I feel the main issue would be them healing parental traumas or wounds.
Oh, agreed.
Once a man heals a mother wound or a father wound, he would be able to be with a woman.
Agreed. I can't tell you the number of times we've seen, a perfectly good female.
So stop looking for a mom in a relationship.
Yeah, I mean, hanging out with a guy who is beyond incompetent. We're like, this guy's a boy.
Yeah.
And all of us are like, what is she doing with him? Like, why is she still with him? And then we realize, she's looking for a project. That's what she's doing.
Or something to mother.
So that's the project she found. And we'll give it, how much? 2 months, 6 months, 3 months?
I swear, I did that in a couple's wedding.
At the wedding?
I swear, I was at a wedding and I looked at them and I was like, 2 months.
That's
Stop. I was like, 2 months. I swear, 2 or 3 months, they got a divorce. Not too proud, but I mean, sometimes it's obvious.
Well, to wrap up, I think the takeaway is we need to start with ourselves.
Yes.
We need to heal ourselves.
Yes.
And then we need to look at the person on the other side and say, look, if I'm looking for a healthy future, what are the characteristics and traits that match with mine or complement mine? And then build on it.
Don't ask for something you're not able to give.
Exactly. Agreed. And on that, thank you very much, Rahaf. This has been great.
This episode is a green flag.
Oh, hell yeah. See you on the next one, guys. Thank you for listening in. And one day we will get some sponsors. Until then,
we're open for
offers, suggestions.
Coffee would be good. Chocolate, not too bad. But, we're not going to complain.
Dear sponsors, how you doing? Call me. All right. Bye-bye. We're out.